So I've been wanting to film a grocery haul and talk a little bit more about like food and shopping and saving money and meal prep for a little while now, but it's kind of hard to shop and film a grocery haul video and balance all three kids. And my husband's been working a lot lately, so I haven't had an opportunity to do our grocery shopping solo or like with one kid in a very long time. So it's been kind of like I've been thinking about this and researching it and just trying to get some work done. And this is kind of a long time coming. It's a project I've been wanting to work on. So today I'm going to take you through our grocery shopping and show you my grocery haul. I'm going to be stopping at Target, ALDI, Safeway, and then also our local farm. This is the circuit I make every 2 weeks. I do a 2-week menu plan and a 2-week like big bulk grocery shop trip, and then every week I go to our farm just for like a little bit of fill-ups of like produce and some meats sometimes if we need them. So I'm going to try to show you today some of what that looks like, and then our grocery haul for a family of 5, what we eat in 2 weeks, and then hopefully I'll be getting you a meal plan and food prep video maybe tomorrow or some other time early next week, so you can kind of see how what I'm going to do today feeds into literally no pun intended feeds into what we do for the remainder of the 2 weeks, and like just kind of how that works and how it works for budget purposes for us. Okay, so I just finished up at ALDI, and it is now raining and super humid, so I'm really glad I don't have the kids with me today. I did the bulk of our shopping, especially dry goods, at ALDI, and I found some cool stuff, which I will show you later. I also went to Target and spent way more time than I thought I was going to, and they weirdly didn't have the brand of shampoo that I wanted, but that's okay because I was able to find stuff, but that took me a really long time. So hoping I can knock out these last 2 stops really quickly, because I would like to get home to the kids, and I know Kyriakis is going to want some mama time, which he obviously can have when I'm not there, so stay tuned. Okay, I made it to Safeway, and I just have to say I'm so glad. I love my kids, please do not get me wrong, but I'm so glad I don't have to have the "can we have a car cart, mommy?" battle today and then try to like find the pink one, which is the one that a certain 3-year-old always wants, and I hate pushing those through Safeway, and I think they're really germy and disgusting, which, probably every shopping cart is, but I really don't like the car carts. So here's to using a small cart for once. Okay, back home again, and the sun is shining for the moment. As you can probably tell, I'm really, really hot and sweaty. I have kids to put down for naps. I already know that. I was on the phone with my husband, so I'm going to try to get that done as quickly as possible so that I can try to show you my haul. And I'm probably have to put cold stuff away and then like take it back out. So I don't know exactly how that's gonna work. This is my first time, so yeah, all of that stuff. So hopefully I will have a chance to get everything together and filmed and put away. Not 100% sure what I'm about to walk into though with my kids, so we'll have to see. Okay, I am home surrounded by groceries. Kids are down for a nap. I'm gonna go ahead and film cold stuff first so I can go ahead and put it away, and then I will do the rest of the haul. Okay, cold stuff from ALDI, not the best shot. We have frozen stuff. I got hash browns, which are kind of like one of my guilty pleasures. We don't eat a lot of processed foods, but I do make an exception for these because I really like them. And they're yummy for breakfast, and the kids like them too. Edamame for a salad that I'm making later next week. Some chicken sausages. Some never any lunch meat for sandwiches and stromboli. Kerrygold butter, which I love that ALDI carries this. We always stock up. Cream cheese, goat cheese, Parmesan, cottage cheese for everyone. And then some ground chicken and a couple of packages of organic chicken breasts for different recipes throughout the week. Okay, Safeway cold stuff. I have some ground turkey to make some turkey burgers with, some ground lamb for making shepherd's pie with, and then just a block of cheddar cheese because we go through this really quickly, and ALDI only has these like super tiny cheese blocks, and we just need more cheese than that, so I don't know, I guess that's embarrassing, but whatever. Okay, so this is our Aldi haul with all the dry stuff. We're just gonna get right into it with produce, which is still, even though we have not been eating vegetarian strictly for a few months now, we still eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, which is the bulk of our diet. So we'll just start over here with potatoes. We have regular potatoes for mashing, and then little tiny potatoes, which I love to make with burgers or pretty much anything else. Onions, we have red onions and white onions, which I just like a little variety there. Eggplants for eggplant meatballs later in the week. Cabbage, lettuce, some Brussels sprouts, a couple heads of broccoli, some green onions, some romaine hearts, and some apples. And they're honey bear apples. So I don't know what variety they are, if there's actually a honey bear variety or if it's the farm or if it's honey crisp. Not 100% sure about that, but the kids love apples, so they'll eat them whatever they are. And then of course our necessary 3 bunches of bananas for just 1 week. We will have to get more bananas next Friday because my kids blow through bananas. A pineapple, some blueberries, which is one of Kyriakis's new favorite foods. So I did go ahead and pick those up. They were really cheap. 3 bags of these little mini avocados, which are really nice because, as you can tell here, they're kind of just like the size of the palm of your hand instead of big giant avocados, which I like when I'm cooking or making something for Josh and me. But because Kyriakis eats avocados a lot, it's really easy to just break open one avocado and feed him the whole thing with these mini ones. So I do always get 3 packages, and that should hopefully last us for the next 2 weeks. And then again, 3 packages of sweet potatoes, because that's another Kyriakis favorite. So he'll eat like at least a sweet potato a day, if not more, because that kid eats so much already. And then just a little bit of dry stuff. We just got some honey oats because the kids will snack on those. I found some Cheez-Its extra toasty, which is not something we normally get, but that is something my husband really likes, and they happen to have them on sale at Aldi today, so I grabbed those for him. Some spaghetti, some olive oil, some turkey snack sticks, some maple syrup, which I really like the Aldi maple syrup. I don't think that it's any lower quality than any other like 100% pure maple syrup that you would get at like BJ's or Safeway. I really like the Aldi one, so that's good to know because it's way cheaper. Some unsweetened applesauce, tomato sauce, which is always good to have on hand, some garbanzo beans, which are also, again, good to have on hand. And then I got this salsa. So Aldi has, as anyone who shops at Aldi knows, they always have a variety of things in and out, and they always have these specialty salsas, but there's a bunch of different varieties. And one of them has quinoa, which I'm sensitive to. One of them has chipotle, which I don't like. I'm probably the only person who doesn't, but I really don't like chipotle. But this pineapple salsa is occasionally there, and it is so good. It is definitely my favorite jarred salsa. Like, if I'm not going to make it myself, this is my favorite. So I was really glad to find that today. And then just a little bit of chocolate. My husband likes these sea salt caramels, and I really like the hazelnut chocolate bars. So that's just a little bit of chocolate for the week. And I almost forgot our non-food Aldi things. They have this really cute little collapsible shopping basket that I know is going to come in handy for our personal groceries, and also because I do shipped shopping for delivering groceries, that's just going to be really nifty for bringing things to people. And then they have these really cute flashcards. They have preschool and kindergarten ones, and then they have first grade and second grade ones. But to be honest, I feel like Paisley is almost ready for these ones, and she's 3. And Colm is definitely ready for these ones, and he's almost 2. So I don't know if the grade levels are a little bit off on these or what, but I'm excited because we want to get our homeschool off the ground a little bit more officially here. So I'm excited to add these to our lineup. Okay, and then just a quick little Safeway haul video. I don't shop exclusively at Safeway, as you obviously can tell. Aldi is where I do the bulk of my shopping, but as you probably also know, you cannot find everything at Aldi, and you cannot find everything consistently even if you found it last time you were at Aldi. So while I do love shopping there, I cannot do my entire grocery shopping there. So I do have to stock up on at Safeway on a couple of things. And there's a few things that our Aldi never, ever has, like coconut milk and these chopped green chilies. So I almost always go to Safeway for those two things. And then, of course, the King Arthur flour. Obviously, Aldi has flour, but I like the quality of King Arthur a lot better. And because I do all of my own baking, I notice a huge quality difference. If I was just like making cookies occasionally, yeah, I would totally buy the Aldi flour. But for bread baking and some more specific stuff, I really do like to spend a little bit of extra money to get the quality flour. And then I also did get some whole wheat, because we do cook with a lot of whole wheat flour too. Some turbinado sugar for our coffee. Then, like you saw, the coconut milk and the chopped peppers. Now, these are organic. I'm not at all picky about that, especially because, first of all, it's a pepper. Second of all, it's canned. It's been processed. Like, if it was organic, whatever. But these were on sale, so I just went ahead and got these. They were actually cheaper than the conventional Safeway brand ones. So, if it's on sale, yeah, I'm going to buy it. Some canned chicken breast for some stromboli. It's easier to use the canned. And then a little bit of canned tuna, which we do get the sustainable seas. Now, seafood is something I'm really picky about. We actually don't eat a lot of seafood because it's difficult to find sustainably harvested, I guess, seafood. And it's, when you can, it's so expensive. It's prohibitive to feed to my family. So we really just don't eat that much seafood, except for canned tuna and sometimes canned salmon, which everyone likes to hate on. But I can find them sustainable pull caught much more affordably than I can the fresh stuff. So that's what we do. And then I also got some more yeast because, again, baking my own bread, we go through one of these jars probably every quarter. So yeah, always have yeast. Some dill pickles, some limes for a recipe I'm going to be doing, and then a red cabbage because I do like red cabbage. I like the variety between the two. Okay, this is our farm haul. I like to try to keep it local for dairy and then for seasonal produce. So I got a bunch of tomatoes. I'm going to make a tomato tart, and I only eat tomatoes in summer when they're fresh. So I always go a little crazy. Just some red tomatoes and some heirloom tomatoes, some jalapeno peppers, some regular peppers, and I just was like blown away with how gorgeous these red peppers are. So I'd got 2 reds, green and an orange, zucchinis to make some zoodles, an acorn squash. I can't believe we're already getting into fall squashes, but I do adore acorn squash, and so do my kids. 2 dozen pasture-raised eggs, some pork sausages, and our dairy, we have cream, half and half, and half gallon of whole milk. So that is what we got at our farm. Okay, so everything is pretty much put away now, and kids are still napping, which is awesome. Everyone must have been real tired out from hanging out with Daddy this morning. For some totals, I spent a little over $156 at Aldi, $89 at Safeway, and $64 at the farm, for a grand total of $309. And that includes about $15 of those non-food stuff, the shopping basket and flashcards. So a little under $300 for 2 weeks of food for a family of 5, which is going to average us out to about $600 for the month, which is a little over $100 per person. And we eat everything from scratch, pretty much no processed food, as you could see. And we eat every single meal at home. Every single one of us does. Josh and I both work from home, and the kids are obviously home with us. They don't go to preschool or daycare or anything like that. So we have a bigger food budget probably than some families do, but with careful meal planning and with doing the 2-week shoppings and just sticking to a list, you know, we're really able to keep that within a reasonable number. We could easily be spending a lot more, especially to eat a whole food diet the way that we do. So I'm pretty excited. These are usually typical numbers that we have, and I'm not complaining. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and let me know if you want to see any more of these grocery haul videos.